going down. Ooh, yeah, ooh, yeah. Ooh. I ain't finished yet. Hold on. Ooh, ooh. All snap. Oh. Ooh. You probably can't see it, but hash browns, sausage, an omelet, and some oatmeal. It's in the fridge, already made. Understand a little something, something. Cook your own food. Cook your own food. Time management. You busy? Set a time in a day. Cook your food. Save it for later. Pre-plan. Anything is possible. Time management. Time management, y'all. Time management is key.
What's up, Pete? Be Smooth, back in the car. Let me ask you a question. Do you eat junk food? Do you eat junk food? I want to make this video because I'm passionate about this. That breakfast that you've seen in that previous clip, smack. Let me tell y'all something. If you rely solely on junk food just to get your everyday meals, you're in for a rude awakening. Rude awakening. I feel that us as a culture, us coming up, including me, we don't know how to cook our own food. And let me tell you something, that's just sad, real sad. Cooking is easy. Anybody could cook, but not everybody can cook well. Listen, y'all. Listen, y'all. Do you know what the leading cause death is here in America? Not diabetes, but you're kind of close. Cardiovascular disease. Cardiovascular disease. Where does that come from? People being sedentary, which means people sitting around a lot. And people not exercising. And people eating junk food. People eating processed food. Those three components equate to cardiovascular disease. And in rare cases, how the way I see it, people who have bad hearts, somebody could be healthy with a bad heart and they still manage to get a heart attack or cardiovascular disease. But that's only in rare cases. But let me just ask you again, do you eat junk food though? You will be surprised. I made this point in a couple of my past videos a while ago. You will be surprised what is in that food. That macaroni and cheese that you be getting from Safeway that comes in that blue box, you know what I'm talking about. You will be surprised what's in that cheese. I'm not talking about the macaroni noodles, because that's okay. I'm talking about the powdered cheese that you use to melt into the macaroni while you make it. You will be surprised. That shit will lead to cancer. Look it up. Do your research. That shit that you see that's in that powdered cheese, that's a carcinogen. It leads to cancer. Do you want cancer? I don't want cancer. I've experienced a close relative die from cancer. And let me tell you something. That shit is a nightmare. Do you know why so many fast food chains like Jack in the Box, well, not Jack in the Box, but McDonald's, In-N-Out Burger, maybe sometimes KFC, do you know why they rarely show off their commercials? Because they already have an abundance of customers eating their food. McDonald's, they have served over 8 billion hamburgers ever since they were first established. 8 billion hamburgers. 8 billion hamburgers. That shit crazy. The last time I had McDonald's was 4 years ago. 2016. I was a junior in high school last time. And what I had last was a Big Mac. But let me get back on track. If you rely solely on eating junk food, y'all, you are on the route to lead to diabetes, cardiovascular disease, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, overweight, obesity, and get this, possibly death. Yeah, possibly death. You eat a lot of junk food, you don't exercise, you don't eat healthier food, imbalance. You're going to suffer the consequences. That packaged white bread that you get from Safeway or from whichever grocery store that you shop at, if it's white bread, I'm not talking about sourdough. I'm talking about that spongy like bread that comes in the little white rainbow colorful packages. Ever heard of this chemical called L-cysteine? Do y'all know what that is? You'll be shocked onto what is in that packaged bread. Again, I'm not talking about the sourdough bread. That's real bread. I'm talking about that squishy like bread. The L-cysteine, that's the same chemical that is used from human hair or duck feathers. You're eating duck feathers. You're eating duck feathers. Or you're eating human hair. It's protein, I ain't gonna lie. But it's just the thought of you eating hair. You're not eating pure food, you're eating hair. Here's my message. Cook your own food, y'all. It's getting hot up in here. Cook your own food. Cook your own food. And if you don't cook your own food, I'm not your daddy. And I'm not old enough to be your daddy. You're probably older than me watching this video. You're probably older than me. You are going to suffer the health consequences. You're going to suffer the physical consequences with you developing health problems. Get that from me. Get that from me, y'all. Cook your own food. Do your research, though. Take some time. Invest in your knowledge. Do your research. Find out what is exactly in that good tasting processed food that you'll be eating from them grocery stores and from those fast food joints. Do your research onto what you're eating. The ice cream that you get in the past, back in the 1950s, the ice cream was all natural. It was made with eggs, milk, sugar, and salt. Now, I'm not even going to spoil it for you. I want you to do your research, and I want you to find out what is used to make ice cream, y'all. I want you to find that out. All right, y'all? Cook your own food. I'm telling you, you'll be better off that way. You'll be better off that way. I'm going to holler at y'all. Stay healthy. This is all a part of self-improvement. Improve your health. In the next video, be smooth. Value yourself. Peace out, y'all. Much love.